rains. And that's the thing. It's starting to change over to rain now, which is, for the kids wanting to sled, not good news, but for the adults needing to get things done and go out and about, that could end up being a better thing for the roadways as we head through the day today. You notice that line basically near I-70 now, and does cut across Franklin County, where we're seeing that rain-snow mix line. So even here at the station, we are seeing cold rain showers now, as opposed to the snow that we had this morning. Much of the area is still falling in that generally about 2 to 4 inch range for snowfall this morning. And you notice that we continue to watch all this warmer air starting to lift northward, with rain as opposed to snow in the southwest part of the state. And that's going to continue to move right in towards the Columbus metro area over the next couple of hours. So I do expect to see that changeover to become more widespread by late morning today and into the afternoon. You notice right now we're still on that mix line here in the city. The low is off towards the west of us, and that's what's driving in the warmer air temporarily. It will change back to snow later this evening. Numbers are at 33 now. You notice the numbers mid-30s to 40s down towards the south and west. We're not going to get that warm this afternoon, but we will climb to the mid-30s. We'll also track when to expect the snow back in your area coming up in just a couple of minutes. Don't forget, when we have weather like we do today, it is a perfect time to download the free Storm Team 4 weather app. You can see live Viper radar on your phone. Go to your app store and search NBC4WX. Now I want to check in with meteorologist Liz McGiffin this morning. Liz, we've been watching very closely on the snowfall totals and what the effect is on the roads outside. And it looks like after that pretty busy evening, it's getting a little better out there.
Yeah, and I think you're right. That rainfall is definitely going to be helping us out. And that also makes things a little more tricky for people to actually go outside and measure. So if you see the snowfall out, go ahead and measure that if you can. Take a couple different measurements and send us back the total of the average of about maybe 3 to 5 of those measurements, so we can get a pretty accurate picture of what the snowfall looks like in your area. So these are just some of the snowfall numbers across Columbus. You'll notice they kind of vary between about just over 2 inches from downtown to right around 4 inches for areas like Urban Crest and down by Grove City as well. And with all of this roadside snow, we still have that snowpack out there. We also have the chance for a little bit of refreeze, not only for tonight, but into first thing tomorrow morning for where you do see those areas of roadside snow. So we like to remind you, when you are driving in ice and snow, just take it slow. Plan for that extra travel time, that extra stopping distance between yourself and the car in front of you. And one more tip for when you have those potentially slick conditions, try to avoid the cruise control so that way you maintain control of the car. And of course, those road conditions, they are continuing to be reported as potentially even icy south of 70 as we see that transition from snow to rain, and some more snow-covered roadways out there as well. And I'll have a check at some of the cameras and what the road conditions look like coming up in about half an hour. In the meantime, though, we have NBC4's Matthew Herchek, who is joining us live from the NBC4 Mobile Weather Lab, that of course powered by the Waterworks. And Matthew, what have you been seeing so far this morning out on the roads?
Too much in this moment. Nothing like a screenshot with his eyes shut. Oh, well, it's a tough job, of course, to be a snowplow driver. We've been keeping in touch with them all morning long. And Kenya Ramirez, she's been out there as well all morning long, keeping an eye on those road conditions from Westerville. Can you tell us what the plan is for today?
Yeah, good morning, Hattie. Well, ODOT has had more than 200 workers out here all morning working on those interstates and highways to keep everybody safe. You know, I'm here with Brooke Ebersole with ODOT. Tell us a little bit about how these road conditions have been so far for our drivers out there.
Sure. So our crews spent last night well into this morning out there salting and plowing roads. As you can kind of see, it's sort of turned from snow flurries into a sort of a freezing rain-snow mix. That's sort of what we're expecting throughout the rest of the day. Anytime you see any kind of freezing rain, you should expect slick conditions. Remember that Franklin County remains under a level 2 snow emergency at this time. You should plan for slick conditions if you must go out and drive on the roads. Remember that these plow drivers' routes take anywhere from 90 to 120 minutes, so they will continue to pass through, continue to salt those roads, trying to prevent any potential slick spots as this weather continues to change.
Are we worried that this is going to freeze everything ultimately?
So we are kind of expecting a lull into this afternoon, but as the sun goes down, the temperatures start to drop. There is some potential for refreeze, so we will bring these crews back in tonight. They'll work tonight into the Monday morning commute to combat any of that potential refreeze.
And what time will they be taking that little break in between?
Right Right now they are expecting to kind of take a lull here somewhere between noon and 2, depending on what the weather pattern does. But that being said, if we get to noon and the weather is not letting up, we have a fresh set of crews that we are prepared to bring in at that time.
And one more question, what do you really want to tell folks out there who are listening right now?
If you see that plow truck out there, remember to give them a couple 100 feet of room to work. We want everybody to go home safe at the end of the day. Remember that if you cannot see their side mirrors, they cannot see you. I know it can be tempting to drive right up behind them because you think that's going to be the clearest route. That's not safe for you. That's not safe for our plow driver. Back off a couple 100 feet. Remember, ice and snow, take it slow, and please don't crowd the plow.
In other words, like Brooke said, just stay home if you don't have somewhere to be urgently today. Let them work today. Live and local for you in West Treville, Kenny Ramirez, NBC4.
All right. Good.